From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Hey, good evening, folks. We're not doing too bad out there right now. Cloud cover, though, is increasing, and we're even seeing some showers and maybe some isolated heavier rain here or there, especially out towards southeastern portions, Modoc County, talking Lake Shasta, out there towards Siskiyou County as well, north of the valley, just north of Redding, to be honest with you, kind of elevation induced, I think is the best way to put it with some of the showers at the moment. You can kind of get some upslope winds, some downslope winds. That's a bunch of weather jumbo. I'll tell you this much, there's not going to be a lot of that. There's just going to be pure rain as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. Check it out along the coast. Of course, to be expected, you're the first to get the brunt of that rain. This all pushes pretty uniformly east with time through the early hours of tomorrow morning. We're also seeing some blue mixed in there. I think the snow levels probably be around 4,000 feet, so we'll keep an eye on that, especially out towards the East Mountains of Modoc County. But nevertheless, precipitation pushing east uniformly across the North State. I think all of us are going to end up seeing some rain when all is said and done with it over the next, I would say, 36 to 48 hours or so. I think the main rain will be in the early hours and mid-morning hours of tomorrow, to be totally honest with you. It looks like Tuesday is looking a little drier, at least in terms of widespread rain. I think we actually get it to more scattered variety Monday night and into Tuesday morning. But Tuesday evening, yeah, we're not doing too bad. The clouds do let up, and I think Wednesday holds that trend as well. But by the end of the week, we pick up another system coming through the North State area, and it depends on if it looks moisture-starved or not. It looks a little bit less precipitation-y, if you will, than it has in some past runs, but I do think we're still looking at some more rain here and precipitation as a whole as this system moves through Thursday night and into Friday there. As we head over the next several days, here's the rainfall outlook through Thursday before that next system. And this one system that we have here, we're picking up a good 3-4 inches, especially up in that Crescent City classic coastal maxima, so to speak here. That's a climatological zone that you would expect. And then north of the valley, just north of Redding, we're talking 1-2 inches of rain there. Then you head out towards East Mountains and Modoc County. You're starting to lose those rain chances. As usual, you start to dry out just a little bit there. But you notice this nice solid band here of about 1 inch or 2 of rain. I think that's what we're going to see across the area for most of us there. But of course, like I said, along the coast, especially far north, heading up towards Crescent City and the state line and western Siskiyou County, talking 3-4 inches of rain. So we'll keep an eye on that. Definitely a little bit troublesome too because of that fire complex burn scar out there from this last season. All right, so precipitation outlook over the next several days as we head into mid-November. We're talking, a little bit above average, not enough to make any huge difference, though I don't think it's anything we haven't seen before. I think the more interesting story is the fact that we're actually finally starting to cool back off to about where we should be here for this time of year. We got this kind of battle of the wits is the best way I've been describing it. Cool air to the north, warm air to the south. That wedge gets up here and it's right on the threshold of the North State, but I'll tell you what, it's not winning the battle. I think we're going to stay cool here over the next several days and even into next weekend as well. As for wave heights, they're on the up and up as this system approaches. We're talking 12, 13, 14, 15 feet, even off just behind my back, about 30, 40 nautical miles off the coast. So be careful out there. We got those small craft advisories to do our duty for us, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a little rambunctious out there as the system approaches the shore with those winds sharply out of the west. All right, forecast for tonight. Let's see what we have in store. Rain picking up from west to east. I think that's kind of the progression, so to speak, which is nothing we're not used to, right? Lows, pretty uniform across the area. I'll be totally honest with you. We're holding steady in the lower to mid-50s along the coast and along the valley. There's some more lower to mid-50s, getting near 60 as you head further south in the deeper portions of the valley. Then you head out towards Modoc County and eastern Siskiyou County in the East Mountains. Just above freezing there, even in the higher elevation portions, the upper 30s and lower 40s for tonight. Let's see what we have in store for tomorrow, though. Now, tomorrow is going to be the wetter day. I think temperatures will stay suppressed due in large part to that upper 50s, lower 60s uniform across the coast. Mid to upper 60s, I think you can reasonably expect that along the valley. Maybe some lower 70s in some of the luckier spots, but I think this rain will really keep us suppressed across the area in terms of the maximum temperature for tomorrow. Out towards Siskiyou and Modoc County, upper 40s, lower 50s. You hold that down into the East Mountains as well in the lower elevation portions. And up in the higher elevations, you're talking 40s for your highs as we head through tomorrow. So let's go ahead and see what we have in the big picture here of what we can expect past this system, what we can expect into the midweek. So Siskiyou County, Mount Shasta, as we head through Alturas and Modoc County in the East Mountains, there's that cooling trend. Notice those 50s sticking around throughout the week and some better conditions through the midweek. Now we have that end of week system that might linger there Friday into the end of the week and into next weekend that I was talking about. But I think the main story here behind this rain that we're seeing, of course, are these cooler temperatures sticking around? Like I said, we're back to about where we should be with these 50s and even upper 40s sticking around in this portion of the state. Taking a look at the valley, you guys, hey, we're not, we're susceptible to that too, right? It's pretty uniform across the area. Lower 60s, maybe even some upper 50s mixed into the batch there as we head through midweek in the valley with the rain returning by Friday. Most of the rain, though, to be honest with you, over the next 36 hours, especially into tomorrow. All right, coast. There we go. 50s holding steady through. I think Thursday, you might see some scattered showers as that system begins to approach the North State area in the coast. I think this is where we're talking Thursday evening, Thursday night, and into Friday morning, to be honest with you. But just like the rest of us, I think the bulk of the rain comes over the next 36 hours, especially in the coast, especially as you head further north along the coast. You might be picking up 3-4 inches of rain. Main story, though, behind this rain, yeah, cooling trend, steady 50s, steady 60s, with maybe some nicer weather by midweek, but we're watching Friday for some more precipitation in the North State.